Hello, my loves. Welcome into this reading for the full moon in Virgo. This reading is for those who have this full moon in their 10th house, meaning you're a Sagittarius rising, or 16 degrees, 40 minutes of Virgo shows up in your 10th house. If you haven't already watched the introduction to these readings and you want to learn more about these energies and what we're doing here, link is in the description and popping up on YouTube. So let's talk about the 10th house. 10th house is ruled by the 10th sign of the Zodiac, Capricorn. So the 10th house's theme is Capricorn theme of ambition. Deals with reputation, society, power, career, and influence. So this is where in your life this Virgo energy with this full moon is pinging. Now with these readings here, I'm also teaching you that Virgo is always present in your 10th house. Right now, the full moon is highlighting, focusing, inviting you to celebrate this area of your life. But astrologically, energetically, I guess is better to say, you always have Virgo present in your house of ambition. This is your career. This is what you do in the world. This is how you show up for society. It's this big energy of ambition. What it is that you're like, energy of the Capricorn is like climbing the mountain. Well, what are you climbing the mountain to get? This is where in your life we're focusing on that. So you always have this Virgo energy of logic, reliability, analytical energy, very helpful energy, very observant and logical energy is always present in your career. Now, you also may find you have the shadow side of Virgo present in your career, which is being a perfectionist and being overly critical. So even if you don't have any planets in Virgo, what I'm telling you is this area of your life has this Virgo energy with or without emphasis from planets. Now, with the full moon, our focus is going to be on celebrating full moon. Logic, which is an attribute of Virgo that the Virgo full moon wanted me to pull out and invite you to celebrate. So we're celebrating our logic and our ambition, and we're going to get guidance on how to do that with the Goddess Power Oracle. So if you haven't already, close your eyes, take in a few deep breaths, and opened your heart to receive the guidance most aligned for you at this time. Call in your spiritual support team if that feels supportive. I invite you to do that. Pause the video if you need more time. And let's find out. Let's find out what advice the Goddess Power has for you on celebrating the logic in your ambition. Ooh-wee. Beautiful. Number 33, you might see that number show up as affirmation confirmation of this message for you. Mamacocha. And water is her theme. The world we inhabit began from oceanic waters of life and the waters that surround us in the womb. Both are the domain of the Incan goddess Mamacocha. We are most attuned to the qualities of water as the element of water symbolically represents our emotions. Our emotions move us to make and perceive the world as we know it. The beauty in this truth is found by observing water in all her properties and forms. Water is fluid and passes through cracks and flaws in the ground without stress, moving around obstacles and patiently wearing away the most jagged of rocks until they are smooth and gleaming. Water ebbs and flows, comes and goes in a powerful rhythmic motion as the seas and oceans reveal their promise of release and return. Water rises up from the ground and seeds the clouds and then rains upon the earth to ensure growth and sustain life. Water turns hard ice and blankets the world in a protective shell, even of soft snow, allowing the dormancy of life to herald a time of dreaming. Then the ice melts and the cycle begins anew. The answer to your question lies in determining what form of water reveals the conditions of your life, and then recognizing the next evolution of your life's potential. If you are in an ebb, you can expect a flow. If things are temporarily frozen, soon they will melt. If it seems that your world is too wet and temporary shelter is needed, you can expect new growth and sunny days again. Mamacocha reminds you that the waters of your life are perfect as they are now, and just as perfect in the way that they will evolve. Unlimited potential is revealed when this goddess comes to visit. You know, it's interesting because, well, first of all, pause this if you want to take time to journal on anything that came up for you on that or reflect on it. Why I say this is interesting is because I can't remember the last time I got this card in a reading. I don't think it's the first time I've gotten this card in a reading, but it certainly does not come up very often. So it's interesting to me because as I was tapping into the Pisces energy, I had huge waves of understanding of this beautiful Pisces vibration, which is the solar season that we're in. If you haven't already watched the Pisces solar season reading, the Pisces new moon reading, it's advice that's free and available to you, should that feel good and supportive. And it deals with the emotional realm. And it also deals with the womb, because Pisces, as the astrological sign, is the last sign of the zodiac. It's a water sign, and it represents the ocean from which we all return and the womb from which we are all born. So I feel like Mama Kocha is really coming in and very profoundly highlighting this Piscean energy. Okay, you're being invited to understand that logically we are cyclical beings, we are emotional beings, and in your house of ambition, you're being invited to logically understand and figure out what cycle you're in and anticipate the next cycle. So when it comes to your ambitions, you're going to use your logic to say, okay, in my career or in my reputation or in this thing that I want to achieve, where am I in the cycle? Okay, and where can I expect to go? So I'll try to give you an example from my life. So I'm developing something right now, a project, and I'm in the very beginning stages of this project. Like it's not quite just the dreaming stages anymore, because I am moving into this energy of creation. Like I am seeing things take form, but it's like this little sprout, right? The rain has come and nourished the ground, and there's a sprout coming out. But the thing that's going to happen next is there's going to be a lot of sunshine coming, and things are going to dry out. So that's where I am in this cycle, where like I'm protecting this new life, this new creative expression, and it's being watered, it's being nurtured, I'm giving it energy and attention, and like the next phase of it is going to be this like growth spurt where the sun shines on it and it kind of starts to rapidly expand and grow. So this is the energy of my cycle that I'm in right now. And so if I get frustrated that it's just this little sprout still, and I'm trying to force it to grow before the sun comes out, then I'm not honoring the cycle of water. I'm not honoring my emotional state, the cyclical state that that little sprout is in right now. So this is for you to apply to whatever ambition that you are having, whatever career advancement that you're looking to make, or wherever you are in your career or in society. Figure out what phase of the cycle of water you're in. You know, is it a stream? Is it a river? Is it an ocean? Is it going up into the clouds? Is it a sprout coming out of the ground? Is it fully grown? Is it ready to be harvested? You know, is it dying, and does it need to be transformed? Where are you in the cycle? And just logically evaluate that. So when you're using logic in your house of your ambition, you're just looking at where you are in the cycle of water and anticipating where you're going from here and making plans based on that. It's really kind of simple. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know how this resonates. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light within you. Namaste.